welcome to 29 weeks pregnancy workout. We're going to be really focusing on those glutes, adding in those legs and that core, engaging that. Everything works and functions together. We have some nice moves that are going to be controlled and slow so we can really work on tightening and lifting up the butt during pregnancy. We have 2 round 6 moves. Melinda Pedersen here with Fitness for Mamas. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with opening up the hip flexors, bring it out, and then bring it back in, and then switch to the other side, alternating.
Mom, I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. That's really sweet. My daughter is in the background. She's 3. Or 3.5. Just doing this with slow, controlled motion. And get used to squeezing those glutes as we go throughout the move. If this is too much to bring your knee up this high, just do it lower. Modify. We'll do a couple more. And then we'll go into a light squat. So just coming down and then up. I really want you to focus in on putting the weight in your heels. Your pelvic is right underneath you. Back is flat. Some things to think about, pushing baby towards the spine when we are doing our moves. One more. Bring it to center after this. And then a side step before we get started. And I'll show you our first move, which is a step. We're going to be focusing on your right side. So bringing down step. I'm going to be framing my leg and coming up very slow, putting weight in this heel and getting it in my stabilizing leg as well for the glutes. Go ahead and get started. Go ahead, take your right leg down, slow, and then push off slow. Bring it in and feel it in here. To modify, don't go as low. And bring it in and then back out. You can feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh as well. And when you bring it in, you should feel it in the glute, pushing through the heel. Bring it in slow, stabilizing leg, squeeze in, and then back out. So our last one. Nice. And now we're doing something similar. We're going to diagonal, framing the leg, coming up back, and holding it right here in the wide stance. Go ahead and get started. Pushing off with that heel, and coming back, squeezing those glutes, go right back into it. Takes a lot of controlled motion and engaging that core. Really working that too. 20 more seconds. Woo! You've got this. Hold it here. So you always have a bent knee. Just make sure everything is tucked though underneath you and baby towards the spine. Last one. Rest. And now we have a bit of a challenging move I want you to modify as needed. A toe tap, bring it up, over, and don't touch your toe to the ground. And then back and toe tap. I'll show you a modified move. Go ahead and get started. You can just come in and then out and squeeze that glute. Working on the adductors as well. I didn't mean to tap my toe. Then you can tap it down, bring it up. Controlled motion. Cross it over in front. If it's uncomfortable to cross it over with the belly, just don't go as far, or you can just tap it in right here. Definitely take some stability to do this and focus. It's incredible, like I can do this move and I try to walk down a hallway and I'm about to fall over. And there's nothing there. I just want to fall over. Pregnancy. Last one. Okay, and now we have our step backs. So it's like a reverse lunge. We're stepping back. You're going to be leaning back. You feel hip flexor stretch, squeezing that glute and coming right back in. Go ahead and get started. So we're still focusing on your right leg going back, stretch, come in. Really bring it in slow. You're going to feel it in your opposite glute, pushing weight through that opposite heel. I went a little fast on that one. Bring it up, stretch that hip flexor, bring it back. Shoulders are relaxed, chest is up. Looking good. 5 more seconds. Last one right here. 2, 1, rest. All right, next we're going to be doing that diagonal, and then we're going to be just sitting down, slow, and then coming back up. Love you too, sweetheart. Go ahead and get started right now. Side diagonal, turn that foot, and then slowly sit down. Slowly bring it up, engaging that core, pushing baby towards the spine, really squeezing those glutes and come back in. And then come back out. It's a really controlled motion. Bring it up slow, squeezing those glutes. Woo! Really feeling it on the opposite leg too as you bring it in. Chest is up, sitting down, coming back. And then back out again. Woo! Last one. Hold it here, squeeze, rest. And now we have a wide squat, what I like to call a wood chopper. So be framing your right leg, bring it up, turning, squeezing that glute. Go ahead and go down, and we're gonna get started right now. Turning your feet, squeeze that glute, come back down. Slow, nice and wide so you have space for your belly. Squeeze that glute, come back. So your feet are turning, you're squeezing, and you're coming back. Squeeze, come back. My kiddo has her dollhouse. Coming up, last squeeze right here. Hold it, and rest. Nice. And now we're going back to top of the round. Focus will be on your left leg. We're doing that step and that slow down reach, and then coming back in. Here we go. Side step. Coming down slow from that leg. Feel a nice stretch opposite inner thigh. Pushing off. Bringing it all the way in, and then back out. Oh, that feels like such a lovely stretch. It makes it dynamic because we're working on strengthening, and then we're adding in that stretch as well. Slow and controlled motion, squeezing those glutes. Oh, I didn't realize my inner thighs were so tight. Feels good. Last one. Rest. And now we have our diagonal. So framing that, toe coming out, bringing it back in, pushing off. You can have a little bit of a stance here with a squat. Go ahead and get started. Pushing your butt back. Push off with that heel and bring it in. This leg is straight. Pushing off, bring it in, and then back out. Do just a little slight squat for a sit. Bring it back out. Feeling that stretch in that opposite leg. Feels so good. Just a few more seconds. Last one right here.
Hey, you look like a baby.
And rest. And now we have that toe tap with that cross leg dip. Try not to touch the ground. And then bringing it back. Go ahead and get started. And then remember to modify. You can just bring it in right here. There's something about having controlled motions and just using your stability muscles. It just feels so good. Yes, sweetheart. Hey, love. What's up? Chest is up. Shoulders are relaxed. Yeah. Can you do this? Can you do it? Try it. Good. Last one. Rest. I really like that. Okay. Now we have our step back hip flexor. So we're working again on your left leg. So then bringing that up as stretch and then bringing it back in. Going started. If you feel like it's too much of a stretch in your belly, you can have a bit of a bent knee. Bring it up. It actually feels better for me. Otherwise I feel like I'm kind of stretching this too much. So you can have bent knee, feel that stretch. Squeeze that glute, coming up with controlled motion, because then you're working your opposite glute, your hamstring, and your quad all at the same time, trying to stabilize you. So lots to think about when you do this. Look at that stretch. Oh, it feels awesome. You can put shoes on?
It's you.
Last one, right here.
Hey, wait for me.
Rest.
Wait.
Okay, honey, you can join in on the next move. We have that diagonal step. So going out and then sitting down into it.
Mom, you need to wait.
Okay, honey. We're waiting. Come on. Okay, here we go.
Mom, no,
And then
I'm not ready.
sit down, low. Chest is up. Baby is back. Bring it up slow. Push it forward. Hold it here in a sit. Everything is tucked under. Go back to that diagonal. Push off. And sit. Here we go. Come back out. Woo! And then sit. You should really be feeling that opposite leg with that controlled motion. Last one. Rest. And now we have our woodchopper. Last move. Yay! And then we have our cool down. And then, yeah, and then we done. Come down and then up and squeezing. Go ahead and get started. Woo! And for a bonus move, you can jump on your couch. Oh, kiddo. Going down slow. Coming up. Squeezing that glute. I see that. Very proud of it. 12 more seconds. Really make this count. Squeezing that glute at the top. Last one. And then cool down. Do a bit of side step. Got a lot of breath there. Working large muscles. Even though they were slow and controlled, it still brings up that heart rate. Sometimes it's amazing, like when you work on your stability muscles, you don't feel like at the moment you're getting as much out of it until like you start seeing the changes and feeling it too. It's really incredible how it works. Okay. We worked a lot of those glutes. Take an ankle across your thigh. Hold on to something for balance. Push that hip out. Really feel it into your glute.
Mommy, get that pillows for me.
Sweetheart, you gotta get the pillows right now, okay?
I don't want you to get the pillows for me. I'm too scared.
And switch. What are you scared of?
No, I'm scared. But you get the pillows, please.
Those ones over by your kitchenette? You can get those.
No.
more second, and then we're going to do a hamstring stretch. Bring it wide. Drop your hands onto the floor. Feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings. Woo! If your hip flexors are tight, your hamstrings probably are too. We'll get the pillows in a second, honey. Hi. Hi, love.
Are you sweaty? Not yet.
Not as sweaty. Oh, drop it down. Stretch it over. Feel it stretch into your inner thigh, into your hip flexor. Depending on how flexible you are, you might be able to straddle your leg with your arms. Ooh, that feels nice. Love it when somebody scratches my arm. Okay, switch sides.
I want you.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Bring it up. We're going to do a quick quad stretch. Bring it up slowly. Pull an ankle back. Stretch out that quad. Thank you so much for doing this workout as we finish up with the cool down and junior stretches, which are really important. If you have not, please subscribe, share with other mamas so they can benefit from these workouts as well. The more, and comment down below. I'd love to know what you think of this. And then also like it. The more that I see too, the more I get energized, and then also mamas find it. It becomes more discoverable on YouTube. So it's a pretty cool thing. And I love being able to respond back and know about your journey. Switch.
You get the pills.
Thank you so much for being here. You take good care and you have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.